Number 1. Ecstasy is key to eternity. Ancient Egyptians believed that ecstasy is the key to eternal life. Sexual ecstasy can give you a glimpse of what it feels like. You can experience it in many forms, such as when listening to music, drinking wine, or eating chocolate. Before we came to Earth, we were living in a realm where we had been experiencing it over and over again, constantly and eternally. That is why we seek this fulfillment here, to remind us of our past world. When you become ecstatic, you feel intense feelings of pleasure, joy, and happiness. You go to a fantastic world beyond space and time. You might find yourself suddenly in a beach, jungle, or snowy place. Then you get back home and realize that only few moments had passed during the ecstasy. When you live a life full of ecstasy, you become the ecstasy itself. Ecstasy is inapplicable to death. Therefore, reaching an eternal life as you become the song that vibrates everywhere in the cosmos. Deepak Chopra said, "Ecstasy is the energy of spirit. When life flows, ecstasy is natural." Number 2. Sleeping dreams hold importance. Ancient Egyptians believed that sleeping dreams are important. They hold keys, signs, hints, symbols, and communications towards your 3D physical life. There are many types of dreams that some of them express, predict, or warn. Many people wake up in the morning without remembering their sleeping dream. You can train your brain to remember them. One way to do that is by saying out loud, "Am I dreaming? Is this a dream?" occasionally while looking at your hands. You can also sting yourself to check if this is a dream or no. Another way is to ask some logical questions and looking in your surrounding environment while pretending to be perplexed about the nature, the reality you are in. This trick can train you to remember dreams more easily. In addition, writing down our sleeping dreams after waking up every day is the main way to train ourselves for experiencing lucid sleeping dreams. Personally, what worked for me the most is learning programming. It helped me to experience sleeping dreams that are indistinguishable from the real 3D world. You spend a large portion of your lifetime in sleeping, which means if you put your mind to remember the dreams, then it will be worth it. You will make a better use of it. It will be like extending your lifespan. They are fun adventures that one shouldn't sleep on them. You can reach an advanced level where you can know that you are dreaming without waking up, which in turn gives you the ability to control the entire dream. It will also give you some superpowers, such as the ability to fly, go to places and see the treasures they hold, or do anything you want regardless of the laws of physics. That's a lot of fun. Carl Jung said, "In sleep, fantasy takes the form of dreams. But in waking life, too, we continue to dream beneath the threshold of consciousness, especially when under the influence of repressed or other unconscious complexes." Number 3. Watchers are winners. Know that you are not your own thoughts. Thoughts come and go like clouds in the sky of your mind. You are the watcher within behind all of these scenes. If you think that you are your own thoughts, then you will become like a robot. A button clicked by someone can play with your emotions, sensations, and thoughts easily. But if you know and be mindful that you are who you are without reacting to external simulation, then you will have absolute authority over yourself and body. Whatever happens in your surrounding environment, respond with persistent mindfulness. If you can remain calm in the midst of storm, then calmness will transmute into power in this case. This is a quote by Pythagoras: "No man is free who cannot control himself." I agree with him. A true leader isn't affected by what is going around. What is going around is affected by him. Adel Bashir said, "The change in our lives begins with a change in our minds. Destiny grows where your focus flows." Number 4. We know nothing. The biggest wisdom in life is knowing that we know nothing. Comparing to the infinity of existence, all of what we accomplished and will have been achieved in the future will be nothing but merely a grain of sand in a long beach. The existence has already been there since the dawn of creation, and had everything in it from the beginning and will maintain everything as well till eternity without adding or reducing anything. Everything new that we discover or invent, is just a rediscovery or reinvention or it. But we forgot it and somehow we remembered it. That's how new things come to the world, through the process of creative remembrance. Likewise, everyone is enlightened already. But we forgot that in reaching the enlightenment level of consciousness is just returning to who you are really and naturally. There is nothing to gain when you become enlightened. Ignorance and stupidity raise when you think yourself know everything as if you have reached the top of the mountain. There is no limit of what you can know. In fact, the more you know that you know nothing. Which means getting more knowledgeable will make you wiser more and more. Nobody can hold the truth in his pocket. Earth is just a pale blue dot in the solar system. Our world is just one of many. There is no end to how many worlds we can discover. Our planet represents a negligible percentage of the space it occupies within our galaxy. Then you come and claim that you know the ultimate truth? Truth and wisdom cannot be said in words. They can only be silently experienced. Human language is limited like the mind, which in turn unable to comprehend spiritual phenomenons. Existence is like an infinite book with unlimited pages. Mahatma Gandhi said, "Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever." From what he said, you can see wisdom. There is another quote by Socrates. He said, "The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing." Number 5. The sound of Om. Chanting Om will make you healthier and happier. It will help to cleanse and protect your environment. It will create a celestial and divine atmosphere. People who live near you will feel a positive energy. It will raise your frequencies, vibrations, and energies higher. It will also strengthen the immune system, accelerate healing, and induce deep relaxation states. In addition, it will activate energy channels in your upper, middle, and lower body area. It is suitable for anyone who wants to improve their voice to become a greater singer. Listening to it is also useful. Depression, anxiety, and stress will be significantly reduced after practicing it, as you will notice changes in well-being and mood states. Also, it can improve memory, self-awareness, and goal setting. Alpha brainwaves is what it will tone your brain to after the meditative session. Individuals who practice Om meditation regularly are shown to be more tolerant and empathetic than their peers, which in turn will make the world a more lovely and peaceful place to live, full of love, positivity, and happiness. Therefore, reducing crime rates. However, it is not an alternative to going to see a doctor for medical consultation. There is no doubt that practicing Om chanting meditation regularly is the greatest secret of enlightenment. Om is the most sacred sound. Amit Ray said, "Om is the truth of all truths, the light of all lights and the destroyer of all illusions."